Um, Welcome, my students. We are now moving to lesson 2, where we are going to look at pre-writing. That's the pre-writing and what we are calling getting ready to write uh, your text. So in this lesson, students will learn how to choose and narrow the topic. So we are going to learn about how you choose a topic of your interest, and it might be broad. So how are you going to narrow it to a level where you can be able to accommodate it in one paragraph or in one essay? Then we shall also look at gathering ideas, meaning after you have chosen your topic, you have narrowed it. Now you have what to write about. So it comes now to a step where you have to look for information. You have to look for ideas. So that is gathering ideas that are related to your topic. Then edit ideas. So we are also going to learn how to edit ideas that you've been able to gather. So it is very important that before you start writing, whatever information, whatever ideas you have collected from wherever sources, you have to edit. That is to make sure that out of the ideas that you gathered, now you have relevant or very relevant ideas to your topic. So this is what we are essentially going to look at in this lesson. Okay, so one would be asking, what is pre-writing? From just pre, then writing, this is before you begin to write, you decide what you are going to write about. Yeah, before you write, you are asking yourself, what is it that I'm going to write about? So at that time, you have not started writing, but now you are looking for what you want to write about. Then you plan what you are going to write. So this process is called pre-writing. So after you come up with what you want to write about, now the next thing, you plan how you are going to write about it. So this is mere planning, which is that which we are calling pre-writing. We are calling pre-writing. So let us look at choosing and narrowing a topic. So how to choose a topic for a paragraph is very important. We have to know that a paragraph is a group of 5 or 10 sentences that give information about a topic. So before you write, you must choose a topic for your paragraph. That is it. Choose a topic that isn't too narrow, because a narrow topic will not have enough ideas to write about if the topic is too narrow. So avoid too narrow topics. For example, if you want to write about the ages of my brothers and sisters, it's too narrow. You will simply name your sisters and give the ages. What else are you going to write about that? Because the topic is the ages of my brothers and sisters, my siblings. So you can see it is too narrow that you may not have enough ideas, enough information to write about. We are also being told that choose a topic that isn't too broad, general. Avoid that, because a broad topic will have too many ideas that are confusing, that are too much for a one paragraph. So we don't need that. We don't need too narrow, neither do we need too broad. So what are we saying? We are saying that most paragraphs are 5 to 10 sentences long. Now, why are we saying that most paragraphs are 5 to 10 sentences long? Basically, A paragraph will have the topic sentence, then the supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. So in this case here, it's like we are saying sentence number 1 is the topic sentence. Sentence number 2, sentence number 3, sentence number 4 will form supporting sentences in the paragraph. Then sentence number 5 will be the concluding sentence. So that's why we are saying basically a good paragraph should have at least 5 sentences. So we are saying choosing general topic is not good. For example, if you say you want to write about schools, that is general topic. Because there are thousands of schools you could say and even talk about. So somebody would be like, are you going to talk about all schools within a paragraph? It's not possible. It's not possible. So a student could narrow this topic by choosing one specific aspect of schools to discuss about. Meaning, instead of schools, you can talk about secondary schools in my district or popular schools in our division. Now you are being specific. That is about choosing a topic and narrowing it. So let us move to the next step, where we are going to look at gathering ideas, what we call academically brainstorming. Because you have picked your topic, you have narrowed it, now you are ready. So you have to go looking for ideas. You have to go gathering information that is relevant to your topic. So what is it that you have to do under brainstorming? Now you have to do the following. First of all, we have to define what brainstorming is all about. Brainstorming is a way of gathering ideas about a topic. That's brainstorming. So think of a storm, for example, thousands of drops of rain all coming down together. Now imagine thousands of ideas raining down onto your paper. When you brainstorm, write down every idea that comes to you. Don't worry now about whether the ideas are good or silly, useful or not. At this time, at this juncture, don't worry about that. Don't mind. You can decide that later. So right now, you are just but gathering as many ideas as you can. You're just gathering ideas. So there are 3 types of brainstorming. There are 3 types of brainstorming: making a list, free writing, and mapping. So let us look at one in detail. Making a list as an example of brainstorming. Here, you write single words. You can write phrases or sentences that are connected to your topic. That is what is all about making a list. Number 2, let us look at free writing. Free writing, when you free write, you write whatever comes into your head about your topic without stopping. So most free writing exercises are short, just about 5 to 10 minutes. You are free writing. We're just free writing. Yes. So we are saying that free writing helps you to practice fluency. We are not talking about fluency in speaking. We are talking about fluency in writing, meaning writing quickly and easily. So when you free write, you do not need to worry about accuracy. What do we mean by accuracy? And why should we not worry about accuracy? Accuracy is having correct grammar and spelling. My student, at this time you are just but collecting ideas. Don't mind about grammar or spelling. So here we are not considering accuracy. We are more of considering fluency. That is writing quickly, yes, and easily. So at this junction, don't check your dictionary when you free write. Don't stop if you make a mistake. Just keep writing. Just keep writing. That's all about free writing. Now, the third brainstorming way is by mapping. So to make a map, use a whole sheet of paper and write your topic in the middle with a circle around it. Then put the next idea in a circle above or below your topic and connect the circles with the lines. So the lines show that the two ideas are related. So what are we saying? Take, for example, you are talking about youth unemployment. So youth unemployment being your topic, you write it at the center of your paper, then circle it. So next, you ask yourself, causes of youth unemployment. So you make another circle above or below this main one, and you write there causes. So from this circle of causes, you make other circles linking to that one because you will mention several causes of unemployment. Then make another circle again from the main one, the topic one. And this one is effects of unemployment. So you also come up with several effects of unemployment. You make the third one, solution to unemployment. So you also write several solutions to youth unemployment. So you can see how these circles are relating. And you can go and go doing that until you come up with a map of circles with different ideas that are related to your topic. So one would be wondering and would be almost asking me, lecturer, out of the three, which one is the best method of brainstorming? I will tell you there is none which is the best. One being best will be dependent on the circumstances, will be dependent on the writer, will be dependent on the type of the topic you are writing about. That is what will dictate the method out of which you will choose that you will use to develop a paragraph. So I'm saying in a nutshell that there is no best method of brainstorming. Some writers like to use lists because they can write quickly and ideas come easily. They go on flowing, while others would prefer mapping because they can easily see the relationship between ideas. You can see the map. So just experiment with all three methods and then choose the one that works best for you according to your circumstance, according to your topic. So after brainstorming, gathering of ideas, let us now move to editing. Now, what you have come up with, the ideas you have collected, before you start writing, you have to edit. You have to edit. So after you have gathered plenty of ideas, you will need to go back and edit them. This is the time to choose which ideas are the most interesting and which are the most relevant to your topic, meaning most important or necessary for your topic. Because not all what you have gathered would be very relevant. Some are more relevant, others are less relevant. So you do away with those that are less relevant to your topic. Because what you want to do, when it comes to writing, write what is very relevant, what is most important to your audience, who are your readers. So, of course, you can still add new ideas if you think of something else while you are rereading your list. Or you can remove that which is not very relevant to your topic. And by doing so, you will be in a very good position that you are now ready to write. So as I come to conclusion for today's lesson, I'm encouraging you that don't rush to write. Even those writers who have written without following this approach, you will find that unconsciously they have followed. They may not have written the whole plan on paper, but you will find they have undergone this step. Before writing, they have to do pre-writing. They have to get ready to write. They have to plan what to write about, how to write it, when to write it. So it is very important. You cannot ignore any of these steps in writing, and you come out or you end up being a formidable author or a classical writer. You have to follow these steps. You have to follow them to the letter. It's very important for you to be academic, unless you are just writing. But if you are writing to an audience that is more informed, yeah, in as far as the language is concerned, then you have to care for this, because they will critique you. They will look at what you have done and they will be like, this writer was not prepared in as far as what he wrote about is concerned. So my advice is, if you want to become a scholar, a writer, an author, a great man or woman in the field of academics, you have to learn proper methods of writing. And this is what I'm underscoring here to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope that this lesson will help you, will build your basic writing skills, and you'll be moving forward a very formidable, outstanding writer in future. So thank you, and thank you very, very much.